Just say this to the women watching. Pay attention. Because y'all love taking these men for child support. And number one, then you want to raise it. It takes more than money to raise the kid. When he was coming around, he was helping with homework. He was picking the kids up. He was doing everything. Now you put him on child support and he got to work extra. He can't help. So now you taking away from the bonding time. That's number one. Number two, whatever that court order is in the state of New York, that man doesn't have to do nothing over the court order. No birthdays, no holidays, not Christmas, not back to school, nothing. It's an option for him. But if you talk to anybody in the court system, he does not. It has to be in the court order. That includes summer camp, everything. Because y'all love taking these men, and then it's like, oh, well now, how you not going to help with the birthday party? Because sis, I gave you child support. I gave you child support. Like, we be so gung-ho on child support, and you really went down because your auntie is bitter. Your mama told you to do it. You really wouldn't even think about taking homie for child support. I know somebody who, homie was on child support. They got back together, and he was like, so when you gonna take me over? She was like, I'm not.
Message. I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
Man, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you see the clip. Child support deadbeat? Or you got what you wanted, bitch. You on your own. Like, the lady said something in the clip that's dope. Like, some of y'all don't, y'all want to play these games, and it's not, and it's beyond a child support thing, from what I'm about to say. But a lot of y'all want to play these games with child support and create a bad guy. You know, I want child support, okay? Because when we talk about guys who are predominantly working fathers or whatever, if they're not on child support, they probably do more. Like, normally what I've seen in my life is a guy who wasn't on child support doing for the kid, taking care of his quote-unquote responsibility, and a mom wanting it. And I don't think the want is to just to be on paper, is to some kind of just stick it to you. I can't really say it that way in my circumstance, because I actually wanted to put myself on child support because I filed for custody. And I had my kid at the time I filed for custody, and she just took him and disappeared, and then wallow, you know, bada boom, bada bing, I'm on child support, right? And what I mean by that is she gave me the kid, and then when it's time to have custody, then she took him back. She did it twice. She did it last year too. So, so my story is different. But here's the thing. Some of you folks want to go, you know, he's paying child support and he needs to do this, and you need to buy him some clothes for this, and they need extra stuff for school, and they need, you know, how can I say that? Christmas gifts, I get it. Birthday, I get it. But all this other, you know, oh, I want to put him in this, and I want to put him in that, and I want to put him in this, and I want to do this, and I want to give him this, and baby needs this, and baby needs that. And it becomes a point where a guy starts, because most guys get to the point where in the beginning, they're paying child support and they're buying all this extra stuff. And then it starts to, you know, and like she said, guys are working overtime. And then if you're working overtime, most times overtime doesn't, well, from how it was, overtime didn't count. You get what I'm saying? Overtime didn't count. Like, your base salary counted, but not overtime, because it's not, overtime wasn't a guaranteed thing. So, but now, you know, people are, and women have got so shiesty that they'll put a guy on child support. Now he starts working to pay the child support and working overtime to keep up his lifestyle, you know, or to keep his head above water. And then she'll double back and go back and ask for an increase because he's working overtime, and then they smack him because because he's made more money last year, so now he's got an increase, quote unquote. And he like, just raggedy bitch. Damn, like, oh, so I'm supposed to work overtime now, so you do this shit again. You know. So then it becomes, a guy goes, you know what, I ain't helping your ass no more. Period. And then you become a child support deadbeat, because come, you know, the baby need da-da-da. You got the child support. The baby need, you got the child support. Because a lot of fathers don't even want to say this, But it's like, and it's a known thing. It's like, bitch, what are you doing with the money every fucking month? Every fucking month you fuck it up. Say that kid was child support started when that kid was 3. You mean to tell me you fucked it up every month, and this child is 15 years old? You fucked it up every month. Like there's no money saved anywhere for this child ever. Every fucking year, multiple times a year, you fuck this money up every month. And then a lot of you kids get played because y'all young, you know, and after a while y'all become brainwashed, and y'all know it because dads will tell, look, your mama get money for you every month. And most kids who are the kids of people who weren't married, or the kids of child support, have had that speech like, your mama get money for you all the time. And the kids, and a lot of times, you know, kids don't say it, but they say it. It's like, wait a minute. Well, how come you just can't give me something else? What about the money your mama get every month that I'm giving you? Well, my mama, she's not gonna give it to me. So what the fuck so I'm the bad guy because I'm sending money to your mama every month. She fucking it off every month, and I don't want to give you extra money every month. Because my mama not gonna do it. It's like, oh, this what we doing? No. Your mama gotta do it. See, because the child support deadbeat thing becomes, you know, with the dad's not doing it. The dad didn't do this. The dad didn't do that. The dad didn't do this. The dad didn't do that. And I could tell people, you know, like I said, my situation was different. Because I know what it's like to pay child support and have custody and the mother keep the child support money. You see what I'm saying? And file taxes on the kid. You know, my baby. I had the baby. What the fuck are you doing? I need the money. So I know, you know, so my perspective is one of, you know, these chicks just fucking off money. They just taking the money and just fucking off money. That's just what it is. You know. So, you know, like I said, my experience is, you're not gonna give me that lie about, oh, you know, I had to get, you know, that's why I had to buy the car I had to get. And that's why I had to buy the house I got. That's why the apartment is the one, because, you know, I got to pay the lights. It's like, nah, bitch. You ain't using that for none of that. You know, and for you ladies who have, you know, multiple kids with multiple different men, you know, some of y'all are playing that game where, you know, you have 2 kids, but one guy's on child support. So you trying to, you splitting it with two. You really splitting it to 3 people, yourself and the 2 kids, and asking the father to keep doing more. And he's like, oh hell no, I'm done with this. You know. And some of y'all know what I'm talking about. I've seen my son's little brother wearing shit that I bought him, and yeah, like what the fuck is it? You take my stuff all the time. It's like, oh, okay, all right. You know, that's a thing, you know. And some of y'all ladies receiving money from, y'all got 3 kids by 2-3 different guys, and y'all getting money from each one of the kids, and y'all still ain't taking care of none of the kids, and y'all still asking these guys do all this extra shit, cause y'all fuck it up. And a lot of times we like to talk about single mothers and the issues that single mothers have, and I get it. Some of you single mothers get done dirty. I definitely get it. But a lot of us don't want to talk about the vast majority of you single mothers. Even other women don't buy your stories at a certain age. There's a certain age where you run out of friends, you run out of people to babysit. Your family don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna meet no new friends to do it. And you know, y'all got a kid, and the kid's old enough to babysit the other kids, so now you can't use nobody else, so you use the kid type shit. You know, that a lot of y'all don't want to talk about. Like, some of y'all post too much. You know, guys sending child support, your bitch ass got a new iPhone. Don't make sense, do it? But the kid keep asking for shit. It's like, what the fuck? So when some of y'all look at these guys and they shut it down, like, man, I ain't helping that chick no more. I ain't doing nothing. Yo, these guys are deadbeats. And I'm gonna tell y'all this other thing. Even though, like, Say when the guys, you get the kids summer and Christmas and, you know, Thanksgiving, all that other shit. And some of it stops. I'm going to tell y'all why some of it stops. I can't say why all of it stops, but I'm going to tell you why some of it stops. So some of y'all were collect child support. And when it's time for the kid to see their father, y'all play the you can't see him game so much that he said, fuck it, okay, I'm not gonna see him, whatever. And then it's like, no, you can see him now. And it's like, nah, you done did that shit 10 times. We ain't even gonna do that. I ain't even finna play this game with you. You gonna say I'm gonna see him, and I try to get him, I'm not gonna see him. I done did that 10, 15 times with you. So I get it, I'm not gonna see him. But y'all act like, oh, he's just a deadbeat. Or y'all send the kid actually goes with the dad, and the dad's paying you child support like the whole summer and taking care of the kid. And your goofy ass is taking trips and kicking, and it's like, and it makes the guy go, and this why this kid don't ever have no fucking money. Cause this bitch, she should. So when school start, you know, dad's supposed to take care of all the school clothes and the school supplies and she's just walking around. She's kicking it the whole summer. I'm free and I'm da 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 da. And then as the year goes, it's like this bitch still like, hey, the baby need this and they need this and they need that. Oh, and I got another one. And some of y'all play this game. Well, I don't know why y'all do this. I really don't. But y'all play this hypochondriac mom game where if the dad really ain't responding to your bull, now you're gonna take the baby to the hospital on his insurance, every fucking month. Oh, and we went here for this and we went here for that and we went there for this. It's like, so the guy gets bill after bill after bill after bill after bill after bill, you know. And I've been on the end of that, to the point where some of y'all don't realize guys don't even have to say nothing. Because some of y'all do it so much the insurance company cuts it off. Like, no, this some bullshit. You can't do nothing else. Because all of these, you just charging now. You just fucking charging now. You know, and some of y'all, oh, but the baby needs to go to the hospital. And it's like, no. And they wind up sending your ass a bill. You know. So, because you get rejected. Because you made too many frivolous claims. So, that's a whole nother thing. But when you think about this, like child support deadbeat, when these guys say, look, man, I pay the child support, that's it. You know, but you need to have a relationship with your kid. It's like, yeah, I do. But I'm not going to pay you child support and pay you to have a relationship. And some of y'all want this guy to pay child support, pay you to have a relationship, pay for everything in that, and you still plant seeds of this hatefulness and disdain in the mind of the kids, so they're disrespectful when they're with the guy. So the guy's like, you know what? You know, the court just said I got to do this. That's all it is. Bye. And that's the part that people these are the things that people leave out. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, without trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pill at night, know I gave you everything I had.